Welcome to Norma's Spiritual Kitchen. My name is Wally Weasel. I'm Norma's neighbor. You know me though, I work with you. No, I'm not management. That would be of the hyena breed. I'm a working weasel. You know, the one that never replaces the paper in the copier or printer at work when it runs out? If it jams, I just leave it, don't tell anybody. You ever have anything missing from your cubicle or refrigerator at work? I'm your weasel. I never clean, flush, or spray. I don't volunteer for anything. I usually come to work late and leave early. I call in sick all the time, usually on a Friday or Monday. Or I come in sick and all over you. And if you're out sick, I'll complain about you. I use my computer at work for personal use. If yours is available, I'll use yours too. I never bring anything to the potluck, but I'll always leave with a big harf harf doggy bag. I never sign a card or give money for a gift for a birthday, wedding, funeral, or retirement. If I make a mistake at work, I usually blame it on the computer or you. I dress and say things that are inappropriate. I park in the handicapper community parking lot slot, even if I'm not handicapped or commuting. I start rumors for no apparent reason. I pack the buck at the drop of the hat, and I'm always complaining. And if you can think of anything else, feel free to blame it on me. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to become a better weasel. So I volunteer for a position at work. I am now the wellness weasel. My task is to promote better mental and physical health and attitude to my coworkers by any weaselly way possible. Now, in the animal world, we don't always get along with each other. Probably because we're always trying to eat each other. But there's one thing, though, we can all agree on. That you need a good breakfast in the morning to start your day off right. And that doesn't mean a donut pastry or triple shot espresso with an extra shot of whipped cream in it. My parents raised 9 of us weasels. And my mother used to work. So my dad made breakfast, which consisted of cereal, big fresh banana, toast and juice every morning until we can make it ourselves. Now where I work, 90% of my coworkers are women. And most have raised families. And I don't see anybody making them breakfast, let alone lunch. I know this because I see what they eat and listen to what they say. And they're usually saying how they want to eat better and lose weight. So I said to myself, what can I make that ladies at work would eat in the morning that would fill them up, and after they ate it, they'd feel good about themselves? And the answer came from my beautiful wife, Wilma Weasel. See, she couldn't eat breakfast around 10 a.m. every morning, and that consisted of whatever she picked up on the fly. So whatever we made, she had to be able to take it to work, it was healthy, she'd enjoy it, and it was fast and easy to make. And what we came up with is what I like to call the multitasker. And I want to show you how to make that for your loved ones today. The ingredients you're going to need are 1 cup yogurt, 1 cup granola, 1 cup berry, a 12-ounce plastic cup and lid, and some stickies, preferably colored. Now, I like to start off with the Mountain High low-fat vanilla yogurt, but you can use whatever yogurt you like. I like the Mountain High because they've been in business over 30 years in Colorado, never once added sugar or artificial ingredients. Plus, they get their cultures from European culture houses, which have been in business over hundreds of years. These cultures are naturally present in your body, and daily servings of Mountain High helps your digestive system, boost immunity, and overall wellness. Plus the taste, which is not too sweet, has the right amount of tartness and flavor that I swear, once you take a bite, you'll be hooked. Now, I take 3 tablespoons of the Mountain High and spoon it into the bottom of a 12-ounce Solo cup. Did you know the first paper cup cone was made by the Paper Container Management Company out of Chicago in the 1940s? They named this cup Solo, for which the company was renamed. They're a leader in single-use products. If you bought a beverage on the go, you've used Solo. Next, I take a half cup of granola and pour it into the cup on top of the yogurt. Now, once again, you can use any granola you like, but I like the Northern Gold Original Honey Almond. This company, Northern Gold, is based out of Canada. They're a family and team-oriented business. Their nickname is the Breakfast Company, and for good reason. Their granola is 100% natural. It's a soft granola that has outstanding taste, plus it's good for you. Next, I spoon 3 more tablespoons of the yogurt into the cup on top of the granola. Next, I take my Kirkland Nature 3 berries, raspberry, blueberry, marionberries, from Raider Farms, Linden, Washington. They've been growing berries since 1941. Their first love, the raspberry, which we all know is delicious, but the health benefits are numerous. Did you know the acid chemicals in these berries prevent, and sometimes cure certain cancers and heart diseases. The next berry, the blueberry, which we all know tastes great. But do you know it provides more antioxidant value than over 40 popular fresh fruits and vegetables? Plus, the acid and chemicals in these berries help prevent strokes and cardiovascular diseases. Plus, the blue pigment in this berry is known to ease eye fatigue. Good to know for you computer users. The next berry, the marionberry, the most popular blackberry in the world. It's a perfect balance between tart and sweet. This berry has vitamin chemicals in it that help prevent cancer and heart and circular diseases. I take a half cup of the berries and pour it into the cup on top of the yogurt. Next, I take 3 more tablespoons of the yogurt and spoon it on top of the berries. Next, I take my lid and put it on top. Make sure it's secure. Next, I grab my stickies. And like I like to write on mine, "You've been Weasel, love Wally," but you can write whatever you want. Be creative. Then I pull it off, stick it onto the multitasker, and stick it in the fridge so my wife can just wake up and grab it on the go. So there you have it, the multitasker, which took you about a minute to make and it cost about $1.25. But when your loved ones eat it, they'll be filled up in body and spirit because they know you took the time to think of them and their health. Now I'd like to talk about one more thing, obesity. As you know, the forests are shrinking, and my friends, the coyote, possum, bear, and cougar are eating out more in the city, usually fast food or whatever else they can get their paws on. And their children are too, and they're becoming fatter because they don't have to hunt and chase down their food as much. It's just like us at work. We sit behind our computer 8 hours a day, snacking all day long. And we become fatter. And when we become fatter, we don't think very good about how we look or our health. So I want you all to think about eating and exercising just a little bit better. Because you know what Sid the Slug says? Don't eat on our health, because if you do, you'll end up smelling like a skunk. Now I'd like to read a letter from our audience. This one's from Tanya, Vader, Washington. It says, "Dear Wally, my problem is I couldn't stop eating, and I became very, 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 very obese. And people looked at me with disgust. And it hurt my feelings, and it made me mad. So I decided to do something about it. So I ate one of your multitasker, which seemed to curb my appetite in the morning. Then I started walking a little bit, and I went to the doctor for a checkup. And this is what I asked my doctor to do. Can you suck out my gut? Cut the fat off my butt. Make my boots voluptuous. Gobble, gobble my turkey neck up. Scrape the cellulite off my legs. Clean up my very closed veins. Tie the flab, hang from my arms. Straighten my teeth, wouldn't do no harm. Get all the wrinkles disappear. Make my face smooth as a baby's rear. Pain will go away my feet from carrying all this extra baggage. Don't have to sweat and pant no more. Walking from the car to the front door. It'll finally make my outside look like my inside." P.S. Maybe this should help out somebody else who's in the same boat. Thank you, Tanya, for sharing that letter with us. And thank you all for joining me in Norma's Spiritual Kitchen today. Until we meet again, we'll end with one of Norma's favorite sayings. Keep coming back, because if you don't, you may miss the miracle. Toodaloo!